What do you do, good people? It's your man Sub-Zero. You know what time it is. It's that time when we speak our mind about a couple of things that are happening around us. South African politics does not stop to just fascinate me. I'm uh, I'm interested in strategy a lot. I like strategic books because I think strategy is the only thing that you need in this world to survive, to live. And watching politics is always interesting because politicians are some of the greatest thinkers, or maybe liars or manipulators. But whichever way you look at it, the truth of the matter is that these people are extremely good at swaying, influencing, and pushing people in a certain direction. And if if we are to learn anything from politicians, it's their ability to do that. So I mean, I was watching obviously, the MK press conference, officially announcing their cabinet, and it was very interesting to see Jacob Zuma being the president of the MK. I don't know how this is gonna work. Isn't the president supposed to be in parliament, or how is this actually going to work? Let's wait and see. This one is very interesting to me. But apart from that, it was the whole, Floyd Shivambu, Malema, Jacob Zuma thing. And what fascinated me most about this particular press conference is that Shivambu finally said something, actually saying that we are not here to I think something around it. Not the exact words, but we are not here to please people. We are here to actually take care of business, which is actually getting emancipation and liberation for the people of South Africa. Very interesting stance for that matter. Not sounding bitter, not being, disrespectful to Julius Malema. I think he understands that Julius Malema is probably hurt. That's why he said what he said. But I feel like right now I respect Floyd Shivambu more than I respect Malema, and I really don't want the EFF to lose in the next elections. But I think that Shivambu and how he's handling business is definitely gonna put the EFF in a critical situation in the next elections. I mean, he just handled it like a G man. No emotion, just straight. Uh, I mean, like fire. That's what I call anything that's interesting. Just fire responses, and not entertaining the rumors, and not really knows how to keep you on the hook. Because now people are fishing for more. They want more information. But the interesting thing about Jacob Zuma and Shivambu is that they don't say much. They stick to the business, and they say, no, wait for those kind of issues to come out when the time is right. Imagine what they are doing to us. It's like when you were watching an episode of a series and someone cuts it just where you want to find out what's gonna happen next. This is exactly what these guys are doing, which is the greatest strategy you can ever learn from politicians. And if we're going to learn anything from politicians, it's their ability to strategize, execute, and influence people in a certain direction. And this is exactly what Jacob Zuma has been able to do with the MK, Umkhonto Wesizwe. I still don't think that it's a party that's going to be very big. I do think that ideologically, it does not resonate with the country's nation. And although, Jacob Zuma claims, to still want to have the older ANC, as he refers to this current ANC as the ANC of Ramaphosa, I don't think that he's going to be able to work within that framework. South Africa, for me, personally, looks like a liberal country. And in a liberal country, you do not want any radical transformation. I don't know how transformation is going to take place in South Africa in particular, and if we are ready, to be a radical nation or not. This is some things that you have to learn from, I guess, the reality of politics as they unfold. But KZN voted for MK, And now we are in a place where we are looking at MK and seeing just how big it has become in just a few months. It's not even a year old, but it has been able to almost annihilate all the other parties. I don't know. I think Shivambu is gonna be playing a very interesting role in the political party, and I'm yet to see if these great minds. I mean, John Klope. I mean, we have Judge Klope. We have who's the other guy? Jacob Zuma. We have Floyd Shivambu. And we have a bunch of other people that I don't know. But, those three, I think Floyd, he thought of it like, okay, fine, I'm just gonna jump into this thing and move with it because I do know, the kind of influence I have and the accolades and the ability to strategize on that scientific political level. And yes, you can't underestimate any one of those guys. I mean, Judge Slope, Jacob Zuma, moved up the ranks, bro. Like, you can't disrespect Umsholozi, even though you might not agree with his, with the way in which he does things. The same with Floyd. I think a lot of politicians can learn a lot from Jacob Zuma and Floyd Shivambu and how they go about dealing with things. For me, it was an interesting watch. And I'm honestly, truly speaking, looking forward to seeing exactly where the MK party is going to end up. I still don't think it's going to be, a very progressive party, looking at how, their relationship with the EFF is looking. But then I don't know if Julius Malema is going to be big, bigger than the EF. No, how can I put this one? But I don't know if Julius Malema is going to be able to work with the MK in future, knowing very well, that Floyd actually went against him and on to join the MK. That means if there's these two parties, which are the EFF and the MK, don't really find some, point of convergence, I think we are going to have a problem because they do need to have, a point where they actually find ways to work together so that they can form a greater unit. Because I mean, it seems like their mandates and their manifestos align very well. But then I guess, it's a very interesting, time for us as South Africa. And it's very interesting, time for the entire political, sphere. And we are looking forward to seeing exactly what's going to transpire in the near future. I'm just waiting for Dr. Mbuyisen Ndlozi. Where is Dr. Mbuyisen Ndlozi? Until he releases a statement, man, I don't know what's going on in the EFF. I'm so... Yo, this is better than soapies, bro. Why is everybody not watching politics? But with that said, peace and love, man. It was just, I just wanted to send my 2 cents, send my message to the world, and let the world know that, hey, we're listening, we're watching, we're learning. So peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. Take care of yourself. Don't depend on politicians. Depend on yourself, bro. But learn from them. That's for sure.